Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Kurt with Rock.Hounding.Adventures. Today, for today's video, I'm going to be using the Hitechdiamond 6-inch slab saw, and I'll be using the thin-notched diamond blade to be cutting some Nevada Lapis, which, let's see, the YouTube channel This Rocks with Jody and her crew, they collected this, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut a piece off today and make a cabochon out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this blade on and we're gonna get started. There we go. So I really like the way the stone looks right here, where there's a lot of these pink tones mixed with the green. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this right through there, and then we'll go from there. So here's the stone, there's the inside. We're going to keep this piece right here, and I'm going to slice it right down the center, get a little bit better flat piece, probably this whole piece right here, and we're going to use that as a rough material for the cabochon. So here's the stone, and that actually looks pretty beautiful. So I believe this is going to be the side we're going to work down, and this piece I'll just save for a piece later in the future. Right there. So this is the piece we will be working with, and I'm going to cut it off, right here. And then may cut it right there as well, just to get a nice straight edge, and then we'll work down this edge as well. So let's go ahead and do that before I take the blade off. Okay, so I cut pretty much all the sides off that I was wanting. Got a decent square, or not square, a decent rectangle. And we are going to take the blade off, dry it off, hang it up, and then we're going to switch over to the flat lap and see you guys in just a minute. Okay, so we're on the 8-inch all you need flat lap by Hitechdiamond, and we are going to start grinding this stone down, grinding this rough side down, and I may go ahead and grind this rough side down too, just to get it nice and flush. So we're going to go ahead and turn it up to speed number 4 or 5 and start going. What I was doing is, I noticed there's a little bit of a little dip right here where that dark spot is. And I was grinding it down, trying to get it nice and flush, and just kind of filling the edges, which it all seemed pretty good. It's not super squared, but it's close enough for what I'm going for. So I'm gonna go ahead and start grinding down the edges right here. And putting kind of like a bevel on there, so that way it can be a high domed cabochon. Okay, so I wrote on the back a B, so that way I know that's the back side, because I keep getting them confused. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and work down the edges, so that way we can make a high dome on for the cabochon. Okay, so I'm turning it off. I'm gonna go inside, wash the stone off. I have pretty good starting shape for starting with the 80 grit disc. This is just kind of what it looks like. There you go. Got a nice high dome on it. It's a little crooked right there, but I'll fix that on the next stage. But I think it's looking good. So, like I said, I'm going to switch this out and put on disc number 180. I'm going to go wash this off with soap and water, because when you are doing this, whenever you're using a lapidary machine or grinding and polishing by hand, it's always good to wash the stone in between with soap and water, just to make sure you don't contaminate the different grit discs or sandpaper. So that way you keep it. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, so I just washed it off. I switched out from 80 to 180, and we are going to go ahead and start it up and start working down more of these edges to where it's more of a rounded bevel, and so forth. So, and then also I'm gonna put just a slight angle right here on the bottom side, so that way it's not sharp, and it also so it doesn't chip in the future or currently right now. So it's just a way to help keep it nice and smooth and make a nice cabochon, in my opinion. So let's see. And I did buy a water system upgrade. I just haven't put it together yet, because I need to go and buy some more buckets, so that way I don't have to use these little bitty tiny buckets. But let's get going. So what I'm doing by doing this movement, where I'm going where I'm kind of rocking the stone back and forth, I'm working that bevel that I put on here, and then that edge down to where it's more rounded, so that way there's not as many different angles I'm putting on the stone. I'm trying to keep it all very consistent and smooth. So yeah. And then for the angles where there's these really sharp edges, how do I do this? It's kind of rocking it back and forth the same, but instead of back and forth, it's like side to center to front to center to side. And I know you couldn't see that because my hand was in the way. So let's try that again. because you can see now that there's no sharp angle on there. So you go from like front to center to side, and there's rotation like that, and it just really helps take that angle off of that side right there. And the next stage, when we get to the 300 grit wheel, we'll be taking those off as well. Okay, so now I have the camera screen over here, so it's a little bit easier for me to video and do this and have this closer to the center of the screen. But anyways, I have pretty much the style of the dome that I was looking for, and I gotta clean up the edges a little bit, and then I still need to put that bevel on this edge just a hair, so we're gonna go ahead and do that on the 180 disc. So just something very simple, just like that, just puts a really small fine bevel on there. Do it to all four sides. That's good. And that's the last side. Awesome. So there we have our nice little bevel on all four sides. And then now we're gonna kind of round out these corners right here so they're not so sharp. So pretty much there you go. That's the rough. And I'm done with stage one. For the second stage with the disc wheel 180, I'm gonna go wash this off, be right back. See you guys in just a second with the next disc. Okay guys, so for stage number 3, this is what the stone looks like currently. You get it wet, there you go. So pretty much I'm just going to be continuing to grind down these bevels and edges just to get them more rounded out and so forth. So we're gonna go ahead and start it up and keep going. So now you can see there's nice that original edge is pretty much gone. You can still see it with the reflection, but it's mostly completely rounded out. So that's pretty much the look that I'm going for. So we're going to keep continuing on and rounding out all of the other edges. So what I'm doing is I keep feeling this. There's like still a little bit of a point right there, but I think it's decently good. So pretty much this is what the stone looks like after the 325 grinding wheel, and it's actually starting to look pretty nice. It doesn't have a full on. Hold on. So it doesn't have a full-on gloss polish to it just yet, but it's starting to look really nice. I've gotten all of the edges pretty much rounded out, and I actually think it's going to be a really beautiful cabochon. So we're going to switch out this disc to the next stage up, which is the red disc, which is grit number 600, and go wash this stone off, and we will be right back. Okay, so we're back with the 600 grinding wheel, or the polishing grinding wheel. This is what the stone currently looks like. Cannot say that word today. So we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna turn this on and just kind of work the stone more and bring out that nice polish. So, I think I'm pretty much done with stage number, what is this? Stage number 4. Stone is looking really, really beautiful. So, let me see if I can, here's the paper towel. Let me dry it off real quick, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's starting to already take a polish, and like I said, this is only grit number 600. It's not an amazing polish, but you can definitely see that there is a polish there, starting to be a little reflection go on. It's turning out very beautiful. So I'm going to wash this off, flip this out with the last stage before I actually go on to polishing. Which is going to be 1200, which is the blue disc. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so got the new disc on, the 1200 grit. Here's the stone, and we're going to go ahead and turn it on and just keep on working all sides of the stone. And then the next stage is polishing. Okay, so I think I am done with stage 5, and moving on to the final stage, which is polishing, and we will be using the diamond polish paste, 14,000 grit. Looking really beautiful. See you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, so now you can see I have the polish pad on here, and with the 14,000 polishing paste, I'm just going to kind of rub those larger pieces in to the pad. And let's start polishing this. Just put that back on, catch the fuzz. So here's the stone before the polish paste. And let's go. You can see the difference right there. It's pretty good. Real quick, I just want to mention, whenever you're using the flat lap, or maybe even the Cab King or other lapidary devices, I mean, you kind of notice that I was just holding this by hand. It is much easier to use a dopping stick. I just prefer my hands because I have more control over it, and so forth. But whenever you get to the polishing stage, dopping sticks come in way more handy than doing it by hand, because the polishing paste makes it so slippery, and I've had stones fly out of my hand before, and half the time they break, and that's never fun. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. We're gonna turn this back up and keep polishing. That's why I'm using two hands, because I know if I don't, it's gonna fly off. Ouch! Ouch! Like that. Lesson learned, right? Hopefully it didn't chip. And does not look like it, which is amazing. Just burnt the crap out of my hand though. Well, let's keep going. And just be way more careful. Okay, so I think we're done with the polishing grit 14,000. It does have a really nice polish on it. It's very beautiful. I think I'm gonna step it up a notch and flip this around, because I have another pad on the back side with well, a new pad, and we will be using the 50,000 grit polishing paste and see how much of a difference that is. So see you guys in just a minute. Okay, so we are back. Here is what this one looks like after 14,000 polish paste. It's very beautiful. This is 50,000. We're gonna see what the difference is, and we're gonna start it. Probably take about 5 minutes to polish it, and then we will be done. Ooh, that is not on there good. You can see that wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. That's much better. Let's see if we can hold on to this one now without letting it fly out of our hands. The difference there is pretty big of a difference, at least from what I can tell. I'm gonna have to wash it because there's a yellow film tint on it, from what I can see. It is definitely looking nice. I know I keep saying that, it just keeps getting better and better though. So like, here is the polish, the 50,000. You can see how much of a gloss it has. And then this is the 14,000. Look at that difference. That's so much more of a difference. 14,000. Okay guys, so we are done. Let me just kind of wipe this off a little bit. Kind of show you what it looks like and how beautiful that is. Very stunning. This is Nevada Lapis once again. And if you guys want to find out where you can find this, go check out This Rocks. YouTube channel. I will have a link in the description as well right there. And also let you guys know, if you are just tuning in for the first time and watching this video, my channel is sponsored by Hitechdiamond. There is a link in the description of all of my videos, including this one. If you select the affiliate link, it will take you to their website, and there you can purchase flat laps, slab saws, glass grinders, bits, Dremel bits, saw blades, polishing paste, stopping station, a lot of really good products. So definitely go check that out. And if you use the code RHA when you're checking out, which is the abbreviations of Rock.Hounding.Adventures, you'll get 10% off on all your accessories, which excludes machines, gift cards, and extended warranties. Anyways, if you do buy anything and you use my link and promo code, I do get a small portion of commission, so that will definitely help the channel out. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this with your friends and family on social media. And it will deeply help me out and my channel grow further. But anyways, again, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for posting so late, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.